Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the UK's government scheme of Eat Out to Help Out. I'll cover some of the key things about how the scheme's actually going to work, and I'll talk about some of the restaurants, cafes and pubs that have agreed to take part in this initiative. And also at the end, I'm going to talk about some tips on how you can maximize the discounts that you can get by using this initiative. So while you watch the intro video, why not hit that like button so that it helps the YouTube algorithm to recommend this video onto other people as well on YouTube. So, what exactly is the scheme? Well, basically, a few weeks ago, Rishi Sunak announced that the government will be launching an Eat Out to Help Out campaign in order to give a discount to customers during the month of August. Now, the scheme will basically give people across the UK a 50% discount that will be capped at £10 per person when you eat out. And it looks like a lot of big companies have agreed to participate, from the likes of Burger King, McDonald's, Wetherspoons, Pizza Hut, Toby Carvery, and yes, you've guessed it, you can even go and get yourself a little cheeky Nando's. So how exactly does this whole Eat Out to Help Out scheme work? Well, there are a few key things that you need to know. For instance, number one, yes, you get 50% off. However, there is a small catch, which is that there is a cap of £10 per person. So if your meal comes up to say £25 per person, you'll only get £10 back rather than £12.50 per person. And likewise, if it comes up to say £10 per person, then you will only get back £5 per person. But it's great to know that there is no minimum spend that's required, and also there's not a minimum number of diners that's required in order to actually get the deal. But hey, don't get all excited and start booking in dates in your diary to go out and eat, because the scheme only works on Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays during the month of August. But there is no limit. So technically, if you really wanted to, you could go on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So that'll cover you for 9 meals of the week. And if you really wanted to, you could even go in between and have brunch meals and dinner meals. Now, number 3. Now, you'll only be able to get the discount at certain participating businesses. So basically, the businesses will have to apply to be part of the scheme. And from the 31st of July, there'll also be a website on gov.uk where I've also put a link in the description below where you can put in your postcode and get a list of all the participating restaurants within a 2-mile radius. This way you can find all of the restaurants participating close to your office, close to your home, and anywhere that you're planning to visit on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday during August. Now, unfortunately, this deal is not available for takeaways, which means you will have to change out of your PJs and put on some semi-decent clothes in order to go in store and actually eat there. But if you do purchase your meal with the intention of eating in and then decide to take it away, your discount still applies. And also packaged snacks are also eligible if you decide to eat inside the premises of the business. And now point number 5. All of you that like a midweek booze up, I'm sorry to say that you still have to pay full price for your alcohol, as this deal is not going to be valid for alcoholic drinks and it will only apply to non-alcoholic drinks. So I guess the next question really here is, how do you actually get the discount? Well, the government has tried to make it as easy as possible. So you don't need to print out a voucher. You don't need to show a waiter or waitress a code or anything like that. It just automatically gets applied to your bill when you pay. Because essentially the restaurant, pub or cafe basically just applies the 50% discount to your bill, and then they themselves have to go and claim that money back from the government. But yes, I know I said that you get 50% off, but there's actually ways in which you can get more than 50% off. This is because all of the companies that have decided to take part in this initiative have also been instructed by the government that they have to apply these discounts across their whole menu, but on top of that, they also have to apply this 50% after taking into consideration any other vouchers that have been redeemed. So the government has put terms and conditions into this initiative in order to ensure that all food and non-alcoholic drinks that are available for eat-in customers must be included in the deal, and the government went even further to ensure that this 50% must be taken off after all other eligible deals have been redeemed. So for instance, if you had one of those taste cards that have various deals at multiple restaurants across the country, you'll be able to apply your discounts using your taste card, which usually gets you either 2 for 1 or 50% off your food. So for instance, with Pizza Express, where I would usually get garlic bread with mozzarella, well, I would usually get bruschetta con funghi, but they stopped doing that. In some restaurants, they still let you get it. So we'll see if I can find one that allows me to still do that. But essentially, I'd end up paying something like £5.50 for the garlic bread with mozzarella. And then I'd probably get the Padana pizza, which is about £13. And then on top of that, if I've got any space, I'd get a dessert, which will probably be the honeycomb cheesecake, which ends up being around £6.50. Now on top of all of that, I'll probably also get the Sicilian lemonade. Now that's also £2.80. Now if I add all of that together, it just comes shy of £30. Now if I take my wife with me, together if we both buy similar things, it's going to come up to just shy of £60 for both of us to dine out at Pizza Express. However, if I then use a taste card, it gives me the option to get 2 for 1 on all starters, mains and dessert. That automatically brings down my bill for 2 people just under £30. And then on top of that, with the government discount of 50%, that then means that I only have to pay about £15 for quite a hearty meal at Pizza Express for 2 people. Now that's not too bad, right? And I know some of you are probably thinking I don't have a taste card. Well, right now you can go on their website and you can apply for a 30-day free trial. And then you can make the most of it during that month of August. But then on top of that, if it auto enrolls into a monthly payment at $4.99 a month, if you just use it once a month, it's not that bad because you pretty much make your money back instantly. So which restaurants are actually taking part in this? Now we won't get a full list of restaurants until the 31st of July, but just to give you a heads up without having to wait until then, I've trolled around the internet to see if there's any information on the companies that will be adopting this deal in August, and I found a few names. So, like I mentioned at the beginning, you've got the mainstream companies like Burger King, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Wetherspoons, Toby Carvery, and Nando's. And yep, you can also use the exact same example that I shared about Pizza Express too. But I also found that chains like Beefeater, Bella Italia, Brewers Fayre, Cafe Rouge, Carluccio's, Chiquitos, Costa, Frankie and Benny's, Garfunkel's, Giraffe, Las Iguanas, Prezzo, Slug and Lettuce, TGI Fridays, Wagamama, and Walkabout have all agreed already to take part in this scheme. Now, unfortunately, I didn't find any news of some of the other big brands like KFC and Starbucks, whether they're actually going to be taking part. But come 31st of July, I'm sure there's going to be many more companies around you that are actually taking part in this scheme. But there is one thing that I really hope you all remember, and that's the fact that the coronavirus is not gone. So when you do go out, make sure that you are taking the right precautions, such as wearing your masks and sanitizing thoroughly. But in essence, the whole idea of this scheme is to kickstart the economy again and get people out and about spending money in their local restaurants, which in turn has a domino effect with the companies being able to then pay their staff to come back to work and almost give this kind of feeling that we're starting to get back into a life of normality. But for me, one thing I've realized during lockdown is that I much prefer food that's cooked at home. But that doesn't mean that I won't be going out to try out these discounts, because one thing that I love more than the food cooked at home is free money. So I hope you found this video useful, and I'd love to know all of the places that you've decided to go and try this discount at. And at the same time, if you're a vegetarian and need inspiration of where to go, I'm sure my wife will be posting various things up on her Instagram page at veggie_journeys. But before you go and follow her Instagram page, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so you get notified when my next video comes out. And as always, don't forget to like, share and comment. See you at the next video. Bye.